Jim Tedesco from the Ironman store and www.ironman360.com. I'm here with Dave Schindler, our head mechanic, and we're going to talk a little bit about some of the maintenance on your normal bike. One of the things that we see normally, Dave, is that people ask us all the time what they need to do to maintain their bike. What are the things that you see as the mechanic here at the Ironman store?
The two best things that somebody can do is, number one, air their tires up before they go out for a ride every single time. Every tire on the sidewall will have the recommendation for tire pressure, minimum and maximum. Follow tires' directions. It's the best way to increase the life of the tire, reduce the chance of getting a flat, and making your ride feel really, really good. Second most important thing, just keep your drive chain clean and lubricated. Do those two things and you get a long life out of your bike and great ride.
All right, so fantastic. This is a nice, real nice road bike here. Let's say we do get a flat. Could you take us through how to change a flat?
Sure. The more you ride, it's going to happen eventually. So when you hear this sound going down the road, you don't have to worry, you don't have to panic. It happens to everybody. But we'll show you a real easy way to change the tube and get back going and not miss the ride.
So, all right, so the hardest one to change is the back, so you have to change out and you have to figure out the chain and everything else. So let's go through that versus the front tire, which is probably a lot easier.
Yeah, most people get intimidated with a rear flat, but there's only one extra step and it's really not that hard. So we'll show you a real easy way to deal with it. So
now, not everybody has a beautiful stand like this at home or on the road, so you'd be able to do this if you didn't have a stand as well. Right?
Absolutely. Okay. You can do it on the side of the road just as easy as you can have it hanging in the stand. But,
okay.
So riding, got a flat tire, all the air came out. It's a rear tire. Easiest thing to do, just go ahead, hit your shift lever, shift it all the way down so the chain's in the smallest cog. The only reason to do that is when you go to put the wheel back on, you know which cog to put the chain on. You do that and the wheel will almost slide right into the dropouts and seat itself. So we shifted it down to the smallest cog. We want to open up the brake quick release lever, and on this brake it's right up here on the caliper, so we open that up. That
gives you some room here on the brake, right?
Yep, easy to take the wheel on and off. Open up your quick release, wheel slides right out.
Okay, that's easy. Now what is this you're using?
This is just a tire lever.
Oh, so you would recommend everybody has that somewhere in
That's going to be in their flat repair kit, the bag on the bike. So just take your tire tool, go up underneath the edge of the tire, and use that to pry one side of the tire off the rim. What you want to do is grab the tube.
Wow, it comes out that easy, huh?
Pull it out. Remove the valve stem off the rim. In a perfect world, we're going to put a little bit of air in the tube that's coming out to try to see where the hole is so we can match it up with the tire.
I'll hold that. So, by the way, some people have aero tires and they have a large carbon piece here. So these come in different lengths, right? Extensions.
Absolutely.
As well?
You always want to carry a tube with a long enough valve to go through your rim so you don't get stuck on the side of the road with a valve that won't extend through your deep section rims.
Got it. Okay, so let's make believe that this is the new one.
Oh, we'll use a brand new one here. So one more step.
Okay.
Take your hand, run through the inside of the tire in case something did come through and it's not poking through the tire, and you go to put your new tube in, air it up, and you get another flat because something's embedded in the tire.
Right, yeah, you want to avoid that, right? Okay.
So just run through. Everything feels good. We're ready to put the new one in.
Okay.
Got your new tube. We're going to use a floor pump because we've got one right with us, but you can use your frame pump, a little bit of CO2, or just put a little bit of air into it like you're blowing up a balloon. We want to give just enough air in the tube to give it just enough shape, make it round. And I always like to start at the valve stem. And we're going to slide the valve stem through the rim.
Now, do you need any type of tape, or I notice there's tape on the wheel itself, right? So that's already in there.
We're all good, absolutely. So just go around, stuff the tube up into the tire, up onto the rim.
Now, people talk about pinch flats. What does that mean?
Pinch flat, when you're riding with clincher wheels, is you hit a pothole, bump in the road, and the tire compresses the tube against the rim, and you get what looks like a snake bite or this 2-hole puncture of the tire from the inside out.
Right.
And it's just a compression flat, and that's another reason to keep your tires aired up.
Got it.
Best way to avoid that. So you've got the tube in the tire. We're ready to put the next side back on the rim. Like to start the valve stem, just push it up a little bit, gives us just a little bit of space. And we're going to start working one side all the way around. Goes on pretty easy. And the last little section may get a little tight. It's going to be the hardest part. If that's the case, just take your thumbs, put them together, and use that to roll the tire up onto the rim.
And you're on.
Or do that. Try not to use your tire tool to help pry it up there.
Yeah, because you end up pinching.
Because you don't want to pinch the new tube in there.
Okay.
So
now,
we're all good.
Do you air it up before it's on the bike, or?
Whatever's easiest for you. So I'm going to have you just hold it.
Right. And 110 on this, or
We're going to bump this up to 110.
This is probably the longest part, huh?
Great. Cheers.
Close the valve, and remember we shifted down to the smallest cog to take the wheel off. So we're just going to put the chain back on the smallest cog. Wheel goes in the dropouts, pull it straight back. Close the quick release. Close the lever on your brake, and you're back ready to ride.
Fantastic, Dave. Thank you very much. And as far as cleaning, lubing, all that kind of stuff, do that every time you ride, right?
Keep the drivetrain clean, keep it lubed. Best thing you can do for your bike.
Great. And you can get your flat repair kit here at ironman360.com. Thanks, everybody. See you next week.